Okay, so he's recording. Just so you know.
Okay. Okay, great. All right. Well, all right, we can start then. I want to make sure that I get your first answer cleanly. Tell me again, what happened when you noticed that she fell off this cliff, and what was going through your mind when you saw her?
Honestly, my heart sank. I felt so much. I was scared. I thought she was dead. I just didn't know what to do. I tried to find a way to get down there. It was just sheer cliff everywhere. I couldn't really get down. I could see that she was alive because she was sluggishly kind of moving around, and I just kept calling for her to stay there. I didn't want her to try to wander off and homeward bound herself home or something. I'm just like, we're here, please stay. And she was obviously hurt, and I thought, she has to have broken bones. She has to be, I had fear that she had internal bleeding or something was going to happen, and so I kind of thought I honestly thought she wasn't going to make it. And they got there, and there was this one lady named Janine Camp. She's like this amazing woman that's like a dog trainer, and she works with the rescue teams. And she's like, I'm going to get your dog. And this other girl, Emma, that was there too. And my dog had a hard life. She was beaten by whoever owned her at one point, and it's actually my, anyway. So she just didn't really do well with men, but the girls got down there, and she was able to not really fear them as much, and she came over and got to them, and they were finally able to get her into a harness to where they could rappel back up and get her up the mountain. So just to see her alive when they were able to get her up was a big relief. But then I was just really concerned that she had broken bones, internal bleeding, something to where it was going to be unrepairable. And in reality, I got her down to the urgent care as soon as possible, and I don't know how, but just the luckiest dog ever. Had no internal bleeding. She had a laceration. She needed staples on her leg. But other than that, she had no broken bones. And she's just really, really sore and kind of, but you wouldn't really know it. She's been playing fetch. I tried to send you guys a video of that of the next day, which I had sent to Janine. And that team is so nice. Like, I left. I had like this big bag of treats that I just left because I rushed her to the hospital. I had a harness that I had left that was down at the bottom of the ravine. They even searched me out and brought me that. And not only that, over the past couple of days, have been giving me follow-up calls to check in on the dog to see if she's okay, which so impressive. So thankful to those guys. Like, almost makes me want to cry a little bit.
What did it mean to you the moment you two were reunited?
It really just meant everything, because I could tell that she was going to live. She was like, she rushed into me. She was diving into me, licking me. She was scared. So it just meant everything that people were willing. I mean, there was a team of 15 or I don't know how many people, just all hands on deck just to help this little dog, which is really just very appreciative. I don't even know if I could ever really repay him.
How long was it that she was down there? How long were you waiting to know if she was okay?
I bet you the whole ordeal, she's probably down there for a good 3.5, 4 hours probably, that she was stuck down there.
What was that wait like? What was it like to wait that long?
I was thankful that people were there, and for their safety and for the dog's safety, they had to find unique ways to get down, get back up, and a part of it too was a gentleman had gone down to get the dog, but she wasn't responding to him. So then he had to get out of the way, and 2 new girls had to go down. She did respond to the ladies, but I was just appreciative, really. But it was, the longer she waited, I was concerned that she had internal bleeding and maybe there was things that needed to be treated as soon as possible. So that was worrisome. But at the end of the day, to have a team of that size and that was that coordinated and prepared and ready to handle the situation was, I mean, it was it was amazing. Like it was a great feeling to see that people were working on her. It was nervous to see that she was down there suffering like that, but at the end of the day, it just was amazing, and it was a great turnout.
And what an amazing dog to stay put down there for so long.
Yeah.
Do you think she knew you were up there coming to save her?
I kept yelling at her the whole time, telling her to stay, whistling at her. She would turn her head every time she heard me. Come here, Yogi. So yeah, and here she is right here, just being all as happy as can be. So she's an overall. She's just she's been through a lot in her life already. So you know this, but I don't know how she survived that. I don't. I think most people there, like the people that showed up, thought she was going to have serious life-altering issues, and the fact that she didn't, she must be living a good doggy life. I really don't know how she survived.
And a lot of life left to live.
She does. She's only 3 years old, so she's a good little girl.
Wow. And what's the breed?
She's a border collie.
3-year-old border collie. Where did the name come from? Did you name her Yogi?
No, she's actually my ex-girlfriend's dog, and she went to kind of pursue a career and needed me to watch her, so I did. And yeah, so she's 3 years old, and she's just been a really good dog. She's a good friend for me, and I love her a lot, and she loves me a lot. She's very protective of me. She's a
both of you are very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, that's incredible. Anything else I didn't ask you that you want to add before we end here?
Hey, I'm from Utah. If this happened to me in Utah, I would be paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to have had this dog saved. The fact that it happened in Colorado, a state that actually, I don't know, just makes me feel like, wow, I mean, I would have paid the money to, you know, it's a lot of money, it would have ruined my life, but I probably would have paid it to save the dog. The fact that these guys just came and did it and gave me assurances that it's covered and the state's happy to help animals and help people. Just an amazing state, an amazing team. So utterly thankful for everything they did. Like, it kind of makes me a little teared up a little just to think about how selfless they were and just helping an animal. You really don't get that everywhere you go in this country.
How can you repay them?
I just, you know, they've been, and that's what's so crazy is not only did they do all this, but they're like, hey, we're just calling to see how your dog's doing. We want to know that she's okay. Can you send us pictures? They're bringing me her harness. They're tracking me down at the vet that I went to, like just above and beyond.
Yeah. And
they're just like, I don't know, like it's like the most caring group of people, just selfless people, so nice. Just I'll be forever grateful for everything they did for her and Yogi, for Yogi and for myself. It's just too much to really comprehend. It's just a lot. Like I'll be in debt forever. I don't think there's any way I can repay them.
Awesome. John, we're so happy for you and Yogi. Thank you for taking the time to share your story as well. We're looking forward to sharing it with everybody tonight.
All right, Yogi. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
And by the way, if any other pictures you have of Yogi or you and her together, send them my way. The more the merrier.
I will. Thank you so much for your time.